Yo, yo. What's up? What's up? I like this mask. This mask looks cool, except for this part. How does this even happen? But yeah, what up, you guys? What's up? Sweet Savages getting here. Real Madrid lost. That sucks. Peace out, Real Madrid. We got this thing. I just bought a plane ticket to Thailand yesterday. I'm not gonna say what day I'm going, but I got a plane ticket to Thailand. That doesn't mean we're not going to Colombia. But I did get a plane ticket to Thailand. One thing I did realize when I was going through my footage from my last Thailand trip, I did not get a lot of footage. And so you know, Big Nose is in the chat, bro. It's been a while since I've announced that. But yes, Big Nose is in the chat. We do love them. We do love them on the channel. Yes, we do. We love the Hookies, the Memos. Every time somebody joins my live stream, who are you? What is this? Are you robbing somebody? They don't know. They don't know what this channel's about. But we'll bless them. The fact that the algorithm even blessed them with my stream is enough. I would leave my phone here, but it's going to overheat. So I can't put it there. Can't put it on the steering wheel, even though I'm in the shade. But yeah, I bought my plane ticket to Thailand. I already have money saved for it, so I don't need to worry about that part. But I bought a plane ticket yesterday. It was under $800, so that's a good deal for me. I mean, a plane ticket all the way from here to Thailand for under 800, dog. I saw tickets going for like $740. Am I a Ronaldo fan? No. What's up, Calmwave? How are you, baby boy? But when? I mean, I'm not going to say exactly when, but you never know. You never know who's watching Osh. But it'll be, let's just say we'll be there sometime in May. Do I switch planes in Taiwan? Well, that's if why would I tell you where I'm going to land? It could be anywhere, bro. I've been in the Philippines, Korea, Tokyo, China, fucking, I think I've been to Hong Kong, the airport once. What about the earthquake? What about it? Happens. An earthquake's not stopping the Osh, my boy. Prefer shaved or bush? Dog, I've been with easily over 100 momos. I could probably count on my fingers the amount of time. There's one girl in my entire life that had some hair. Every girl shaves her coochie. Every girl. Super rare to have hair down there. I can think of only one girl, and it was in Thailand. I live here now and jumped in. Forget about being scared to meet up. I'm 23 in San Diego. Let me buy you a beer. Okay. All right, bro. Just forget. I'll forget. I've met with somebody in Pattaya before, but it was another content creator, and I've talked to this guy for a long time. But hey, bro, you can start by messaging me on Instagram, not here, because here you're just another username. On Instagram, you're just another username, but it's more personal there, Waxed? Not waxed, but shaved. I don't know. Honestly, I can't even tell you the difference between waxed and shaved. But they're all shaved, bro. They're all shaved. I've never encountered hair in my life. Did the bush scare you? Not at all. Not at all. It was nothing. It was not enough of a bush to even consider it a bush. If it was like bushy, bro, like, some 60s porno looking bush, I don't know how I'd react. That'd be a little gross. It's so weird. It's so weird that like hair downstairs is like associated with hygiene, but what's like the evolutionary purpose of hair down there? What's the reason? I don't know. How long do I plan on staying in Thailand this time? Dog, every time I go to Thailand, it's going to be a 1 month stay. Every single time it'll be a 1 month stay. 2 weeks is not worth it at all. Dude, listen, I'm fucking grateful. I'm grateful and I'm blessed to be in a position in life where I could just bounce between like here and there. When I first started this channel, I had to wait 110 days for my next trip. That was way too fucking long for the Osh. That was way too long. So like there's people out there that have to wait a year. I can't imagine. But shout out to you. You guys are soldiers. You get cold with no clothes 300 years ago. You know what? I'm such a fucking idiot for even like questioning that. Here I am with the hairiest legs of all time too, by the way. I mean, look at these. These bad boys. Easier to eat. What did my parents think about mongering? Um, probably not good. I mean, I always tell. I mean, listen, my parents, of course, after, dude, for example, I've had my parents drop me off at LAX, you know, and like obviously they know, but I'm very vague with it. But I tell them the truth. I tell them the truth. Like I just say I party a lot, and I say like, yeah, girls are involved. You know, my mom obviously wants to ignore it. My dad is Persian, so he always goes ah. They always make that sound ah. They don't like to hear it, even though I walked by my dad's phone a million times, and I've seen this guy scroll through Instagram. Bro, my dad is like, he's like an old head, so he doesn't understand like following accounts, and like he doesn't know. He just clicks follow. He has like 10,000 accounts he fucking follows, but like all of the accounts he follows is some like Asian chicks with their titty. My dad has a weird taste in girls, bro. He likes like pale Asian chicks. He likes them like tall and skinny, but you know, he's got a weird taste. But I'm like, dude, you're married, you got kids, and like you're gonna look. You can't judge me, my boy. I need to be like you and find an online job, hustle. I mean, yeah, you know. One good thing about COVID is that a lot of the jobs, you know, became online. My parents are super chill. It's not that my parents are chill, is that my parents are old and retired, bro. And they don't want to just... There's this one Family Guy episode. I don't know if you guys watch Family Guy. I love fucking Family Guy. But there's this one Family Guy where the mom, Lewis, was like, Chris, and the son was like, he was like, what, mom? And she was like, Chris, we don't like the friends that you're hanging out with. And then, fuck, I forgot how the scene goes, but then Chris was like, Mom, don't worry about it. And then Peter goes, don't worry about it. Okay. That's all. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. It sounds so fucking stupid when I say it out loud, but it's like, all Chris had to do is like, don't worry about it. And then Peter was like, okay, don't worry about it. And that's like, I always tell my parents, like, don't worry about it. I'm going to leave. I'm in my 20s. I just had my birthday, bro. I'm in my late 20s now. Let's just say that. I'm an adult. Like, bro, come on. They don't give a, you know, fuck it. If I die, I die. Are you saying you like them short and chubby? Well, no, I don't know about that. I think a father-son HK trip, dog, my dad would fucking have a stroke if he went to HK. My dad would have a stroke. I couldn't even imagine my dad in that environment. You bang a lot? I like to think so. You bricked up? All right, bro. Well, shout out to your brick. Ugh, dude, I left this water bottle in my car, and I feel like I'm drinking microplastics. I could taste the plastics in this bitch. If I was super rich, bro, if I was rich as fuck, one thing I would do is start ordering water in like big glass containers, for sure. When was the last time? The last time I smashed is when I went to HK, my last time. That was for my birthday. But I spent a little bit over my budget. But I didn't care. I didn't care because it was my birthday. And I was like, damn, you know what? Today is going to be a day where I'm not going to care about my budget. I'll tell you something right now. If I went inside Hong Kong every time not caring about a budget, first of all, we would have serious addiction issues. Serious addiction issues. That'd be horrible. But, it would, I don't know even what to say. I don't even know what to say about that. Latina and Persian girls share a lot of similar characteristics. No surprise you like Latinas. You know, I prefer Latinas over Persian girls, to be honest with you. And even saying that as a Persian, it's like on average, if we're going by averages, I feel like Latina girls look better. I mean, just a fun fact, Iran, for example, has the most no surgeries in the world, you know? What are you talking about, Patty? What do you mean the girls don't like Armenians? Bro, if anything, my experience in Hong Kong is fucking beautiful. I had a girl come up to me and she was like, Azizam. She started talking to me in Farsi. This is a story I mentioned 100 times in my channel. But she was married to a Persian dude. She was really married to a Persian dude. I feel like if you're Middle Eastern, you're good with the Mexican chicks, and especially the girls in Thailand. That's one thing that I realized in Dominican Republic, though, is that I feel like in DR, those girls don't have the Middle Eastern fantasy. You know, they don't really click with the Middle Eastern dudes. Those girls in DR, they like their fantasies like some light skinned black guy, some Chris Brown looking motherfucker. You know, that's what they like. You're not Armenian. I'm not Armenian, but I mean, dude, Persians, Armenians, you could fucking throw them. You could throw them in a big pile and mix them up together. You're not gonna tell the difference. First of all, in Iran, like 10% of the population, 15% of the population, something like that, is ethnically Armenian. So there's a lot of Armenians. Patrick Bet David, the fucking YouTuber, he's like the biggest YouTuber who's like from Iran, but ethnically, I'm pretty sure he's Armenian. So, yeah. You know what's funny though? I never really met any Armenians. I live in Orange County, where there's not that many Armenians. There's a lot of Iranians, but not that many Armenians. Armenians, you got to go up to LA. You'll see a lot of them. Cream pie or pole, dog. I've finished inside of many different girls. There's girls where I didn't even know their names. I didn't even know their names, and we met each other 5 minutes ago inside of the club. We go back to my hotel room, and I'm filling them up like a fucking Twinkie. So if I can, I would. Good on you for not getting addicted. I mean, I don't know where we draw the line with addiction, but what is addiction? PBD's Afghani. He's not Afghani, bro. He's not Afghani. But to be fair, you'll find a lot of similarities between Afghans and Iranians as well. I mean, Afghans, they speak Farsi, you know. I just started going to massage parlors. You have any cool stories, dog? You are looking. I know it's funny because I'm the Osh. I should be blessing you guys with these stories, but I've never been into parlors like that. Only in Thailand. And even then, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of that scenario. You know, I like the experience. Think about it, bro. Seriously, close your eyes and think about it. $200, right? For one nut? That's not worth it. If you, like, seriously, close your eyes and think about it. Dude, just go home, wink one real quick, bro. You just saved yourself. You can go get a nice hoodie from Supreme for one nut. It's not worth it. But when you look at the overall package, the overall experience that you get from a place like Hong Kong, even Figueroa Street, then it makes it worth it, you know? Because Hong Kong is an experience. When you walk inside, there's the music, there's the girls. Then when you're ready, you could pick a girl, you could see them, you could talk to them. There's so many, it's not illegal. There's so many, like, the pros outweigh the cons so much that it just makes massage parlors not even worth it. A lot of beautiful Iranian women and their economy is doing terrible. Yeah, I mean, Iran's economy is a joke. The government is a joke. The government, the regime, whatever you want to call it, does not represent the average Iranian. That's a weird thing about being Persian, about being Iranian, is that I got these eyebrows, I got this big nose, and when you look at me, you're gonna put me in the same category as shout out to the Arabs. I got nothing against them, but culturally, Iran is a very different country compared to the other countries in the Middle East. You know, before 1979, before the fucking Ayatollah and the Muslim stuff took over, it was a different country. Bro, I just saw a video of the Shah of Iran with Walt Disney, like, going around in it was just a different time. I plan on going to massage parlors in the near future. I've never been with Asian chicks yet. I mean, dog, save your money, go to Thailand. Don't waste your time. It's illegal. Let me see your eyebrows. You see enough. What else you want to see? Majority of the Iran population does not support the Islamic regime. The majority of the world, bro. The majority of the world. And these people are so embarrassing. Iran's military is so fucking embarrassing. There's no air force. These are just Muslim inbreds who, like, you know, they're idiots, bro. If you look at the walls, it's like the words are in Arabic. They worship an Arabic religion. Muhammad was an Arab. It's like, it's so embarrassing as a Persian, as an Iranian, that they're caving in and bending over for these fucking guys. But it's like, fuck them, bro. Fuck them. Really, they're embarrassing. Are you saying Asian women are easy? What do you? I didn't say anything about that. I'll tell you what though. When I close my eyes and I wink one, I picture myself with an Asian woman or a Latino woman, because in my real life, in my personal life, you know, I've had much better time talking to those girls, and I feel like those girls are reciprocal. But I've never, for example, with white chicks, a blonde white chick, I've never really had that situation in my real life. You know, blonde girls are not into whatever this is. What's up, Johnny Walker? My masked sarcastic person. Really? You would describe me as sarcastic? All right, I'll take that. I like this mask color, bro. I got the tennis ball right here, but whatever. I like this mask color. Like, who's that girl? Oh, you know what? Now today we could pull up more pictures. So let's see what we can pull up today. Let's see what we can pull up today. Hold on. Let's see. You guys talk. You guys do your thing. You just wait for the Osh to bless you with whatever picture. I'm gonna take a picture of this. So I can only do this once. But let's see what we could do. Let's see what we could do. Looking for pictures. I'm gonna get this picture. I got so many pictures and so many selfies with these girls, and I would post them, but I don't want my face showing, obviously. I'm gonna post this one. You guys keep talking. You guys keep doing your thing. But yeah, I bought a plane ticket to Thailand. I can't see your messages, by the way, if you guys are messaging. But I did buy a plane ticket to Thailand, and oh no. What did I just do? Why is this happening? This fucking app, bro. Alright, whatever. You know what? God. Okay. Let's see. Ava Adams. Ava Adams is the GOAT. I just sent my picture, a fucking picture of Ava Adams. Iran would be on par with Turkey today if the Ayatollah didn't take over. On par as far as what? The military? Big bro goes to TJ every weekend. Bro, look at this thing right here. Somebody make me a sculpture like this. The green looks dope. That's just a fucking... The one time I paid $140 for 30 minutes, we did every position. I fixed my collar, gave him my candy, and slept. Bro, every weekend a YouTube live an hour, then a 2-hour live to a 2-hour drive. No, bro. I don't think I'm gonna go to Tijuana today. Oh wow, Christian Ramirez is back. Bro, look at this food, right? So this restaurant right here, this was an all-you-can-eat restaurant. I went here almost every fucking weekend, bro. Or every single day. Like every other day when I was in Thailand. But it's one of these restaurants where you could just, you know, the food comes in like the little circular thing. And there's this restaurant in Lake Forest that I saw. And they serve food like this. Don't get spooked now. I know your weekend schedule. Hey, bro, you got me. Now you can look for me. You're going to Thailand to handle your business? Of course. Pizza. Bro, I think you guys would be surprised. It's so easy to make a pizza, but in Thailand, they somehow will fuck it up so hard. It's unbelievable. If you want to start a business in Thailand, start a pizza shop. Honestly. The competition is pathetic. I'm looking for you with the 2 pills. Get the Osh hole ready. Dog, the last time I went to HK, I took 2 Viagras. And it was, because I was so nervous. What? Dude, I can only upload a certain amount of pictures. What? Mexican food in Thailand? I have never tried the tacos there. When I was in the Korean airport, they had a taco shop, but I didn't bother. That's good, A100. Desktop stream would be better. Well, we don't have that right now. There's a lot of things I could do to make this stream better. But the Osh is a pathetic lazy boy. Oh dude, by the way, after this I have to go to the Apple store because my MacBook is completely cooked. It doesn't even turn on anymore. I literally, like, I haven't fixed the battery. Luckily there's a MacBook Air that I still have, and I just downloaded fucking an editing software real quick, and I'm gonna upload videos from there. But fuck, dude, it's gonna cost like $300 to repair it, and it takes like 3 days for some reason to repair a MacBook battery. Like, are you kidding me? But whatever, it is what it is. How much is a quickie on Fig? Less than a MacBook battery repair, I'll tell you that. Do you backdoor? No, bro. I've done it one time. I did it one time with this MILF in Thailand. She just stuck it in her butt, and I just finished it off inside there. But I was like, it didn't appeal to me. There was this one girl, that same girl I talked to you about. Like, we would always smash. Then one day, never mind. Greatest TV series of all time. Fuck, bro. It's been years since I watched Breaking Bad, but when I watched it, that was dope. I love Family Guy. I love Family Guy. Family Guy is like my favorite TV show ever. Finish the story. Well, the story pretty much goes is I was with this girl many times, but then randomly one day, she just grabbed my cock and she stuck it in there raw. And this is one of the most beautiful girls I ever fucked in Thailand. But, yeah, and I finished off inside, but that was it. That's not a really impressive story. But I just thought it was so random because we were always using condoms, and randomly she decided not to. But then the next time I saw her, we used a condom again, so. Is it gay to watch ladyboy porn? If they got their cocks, I think so, bro. I think so. Again, when it comes to ladyboys and gayness, it's like, it's a weird spectrum, you know? I don't really count it as gay. But if they got their dicks, it's a little gay. That's gay, bro. If they got their dicks, it's gay. There's no other way around it. But if you're doing anything involved with another dick, it's gay. I'm not even going to try to pretend. But, like, if they got it clipped, I don't even know how I... Am I afraid of pregnating? No. Bro, if you get a girl pregnant, what are they going to do, first of all? Wait, let me just say this. If I like the girl and I know her and I have her contact information and some situation like that comes down, sure, I don't see myself not supporting the girl or the kid. But, like, realistically, if you got a girl pregnant in Thailand, what are they going to do? You could just leave. There was this one retard. When I say retard, I'm talking about, like, I can't even describe the level of stupidity this guy was. But this guy messaged me on Instagram, and he was like, Osho, what happens if, in Hong Kong, I throw my condom in the trash, and then the girl pulls out the condom and shoves the cum in my pussy? And I'm like, dude, you are so delusional and so stupid to think that, like, any of these girls would want that. And even if they did, why? Why would they do that? You could just go back to America. Just go back. What are they going to do? Who are they going to go? Who's going to stop you? This guy, and I first of all, I didn't even bother responding back. If you're going to message me like that, I'm not wasting my time with you. Just die. Honestly, just die. Whoever messaged me that, I hope you got in a car accident. Really. Never come back. Never come back. You're too stupid to fucking... What happens if the girl pulls out the condom and shoves the cum down? What? These guys are insane. Insane. But people think like this. Like, do you think the girl wants your baby? Come on, bro. But that happened. I was offended by how stupid of a question that was. And, like, Jesus Christ, dude. That's a real concern for some guys. Then you have no idea about, like, anything about the world. You have... In America, even, bro. Even in America, if you got a girl pregnant, you could just kind of leave. Especially if it's, like, from another state. It's hard. Obviously, it's hard to get away with that in America. But in another country, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? What's Mexico? What are they going to do? I'm going to send child support to Mexico? No. Paranoid. These guys are idiots. Please, bro. Honestly, some of those girls in Hong Kong are so beautiful. If they wanted to get pregnant, if I could somehow reserve the right for them, like, to keep it myself and get them pregnant, I probably would. Because, good Lord, passport bros. I mean, passport bros are inbreds. They're a little slow, but I jerked to a ladyboy, and now I feel like shit. Well, you know what, KG? Welcome to the murky. You know what? Hold on, KG. Let me pin your message real quick, KG. Because this is the beginning of getting into the murky waters. This is the beginning. Welcome to the murky waters, my friend. Is $2,500 for a week in Thailand enough? That is more than enough, my friend. That is more than enough. You're gonna be spreading your babies all over the place. I don't know. With the advanced technology, DNA is becoming more traceable now. DNA is as traceable as they want. They could find anybody they want, but what are they gonna do if they find you? I saw this story about the girls in the Philippines. Again, by the way, again, dumb fucking girls. They don't have no education. But yeah, they like apparently are trying to trace back the fathers. I have no sympathy, no empathy for these single moms. They're just too stupid. But apparently in the Philippines, there's this huge thing against abortion, you know. So it's very, there was one girl in Thailand that apparently I got pregnant from what she was telling me. But she said that she got an abortion. I don't know. I don't know what she was saying. I don't know if she said it wasn't pregnant or she got an abortion, but she was FaceTiming me from the fucking... I forget how the story went down. Am I pro-life? I think after like 3 months, the 3-month cutoff, anything past that, the girl should be... That's murder at that point, right? What does that make me? I think $400 will last 2 weeks in Thailand, Mexico, or the Philippines. If you want to live like a fucking peasant, yeah. But you're going to need more. Especially if you're trying to party. What are the laws in Thailand? There's no laws, bro. You don't need to worry about that. KG, welcome to the murky waters, my friend. I'll remove your pin now. Islamist? Yeah, bro, I'm an Islamist. Is the black travel space ruining the travel space? You mean black dudes? No. I'll tell you what's interesting. Black people are what percentage of the population? Like what percentage? It's like 13-14%, right? But if you go to these countries and you look at an American tourist, an American traveler, there's a very high percentage of black dudes. Like on average, if you compare the average black guy traveling versus like every other race, I feel like black dudes are at the top. You know, especially if you go to DR. Oh, dude, there's a fucking bird on my car. There's a little bird on my car. Look at it. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. No. How do I remove this fucking Michael Myers, bro? Michael, get out of here. Bro, look at this bird. Bro, the bird decided to bless the ocean. The waters are murky. Louisiana Michael Myers. Bro, look how tiny this bird is. Its head is moving around like this. Trump is regulating the black bros. Why? Have I heard of the massage girls arrested in California? No. But I know there's a bunch of brothels. Bro, there was a brothel right down the street from where I live. Like, it's just some Asian guy with, like, sex slaves in his house. So, like, shit happens here in California. Orgy? I've never had that. I'm not really into anything like that, bro. Especially other dudes involved. I've never in my life had any... I just couldn't do that. Am I growing the hair out? Not on purpose, but I prefer my hair longer. The black guy traveling. Are you getting any black poom? I mean, my last Thailand trip, I picked up my first African girl. Because there's a lot of African girls in Thailand. They come from Kenya, all over Africa. I did get one. But before that, the last time honestly I got a black chick was in DR. Them terrorists are going to make more difficult to travel and live abroad now, unfortunately. You think so? Yeah. Yeah, I honestly never really considered that. I mean, so far, the plane tickets, everything is normal. Nothing has gone up as far as that. I've been around. The women in Louisiana are very aggressive. The women in Louisiana. Dog, I never thought I'd hear that sentence in my life. You know what? You can keep them. Nothing about that sounds appealing to me. The women of Louisiana. Louisiana, bro. What the fuck is Louisiana even? See, people outside of the United States don't realize how big America is. Bro, this bird is still chilling here. Look at this bird. You guys see this bird? Look at the bird. This bird has decided to bless the ocean. Bernie Sanders did this speech once, and the bird like landed on his podium, and it was like this big message of like, you know, look how nice Bernie is. And I feel like Osh is having his Bernie moment. What could I say? Another day of being me. Another day of being the Osh, being blessed by the birds. I feel bad starting this car now. What if I spook him? I feel like this guy's one little heart attack away from just dropping dead. How was it? How was what? The African chick in Thailand? It was. I'm telling you right now, she's gonna be in the next video, but I think she's gonna be in the next video. I don't know, but she, bro, I'm telling you, I was with this girl. We were dancing, grinding, kissing all night, but the whole time I'm just staring at this fucking chick at the corner. She had a pink dress. She had this white top with her like tits sagging out. She had blonde, curly hair, black girl. And like, me and this girl, we went back to my room. We did our thing, and I made up some excuse. I went back to insomnia. She was standing in the same corner. I'm like, let's go. But I told her, there's a girl in my room right now. We have to get a short time room. I just met this lady. Her name was Sabrina. Then we go to this short time room, literally right across the street from the club. And bro, fucking busted inside of her. No condom. They don't care, bro. You're in a road trip right now? Going where? To an ASMR channel. I don't know about that, my boy. Down south U.S. chicks are the most feminine chicks in the U.S. from what I hear. Honestly, bro, I can say this with absolute certainty that here in Orange County, we probably have the best looking girls in the world. In America. Probably the world, honestly. Just the LA Fitness I go to. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's this guy doing, bro? What's this guy doing? You're gonna see a guy run behind me. Watch. See that? It was real quick. Somebody just ran past my car. Bro, best state for young guys in 20s. Honestly, bro, if you want to just party in the States, go to Miami. Those are literally the baddest chicks I've ever seen in my life. There's this one YouTube channel, bro. There's like this black guy. I forget the channel's name, but he's like this tall black guy, fucking supermodel looking dude. And this guy will walk around Miami. And like he just has a camera guy recording him the whole time. It's some dreadhead black dude. But every single girl in this video just staring at him, coming up to him. And it was just so weird watching that shit. But he's walking around Miami and it's like everywhere you look. It was that king guy. I don't remember the guy's username. But I was like, bro, this is just so stupid. You're just walking around, but this guy was getting the baddest bitches. Do you know what I was comparing it to? Imagine being a puppy. Like, you're a human, but you're an actual puppy. Like, you see how girls go up to puppies? They're all like surrounded, oh, they're all touching him. But imagine being that as a man. That's how they were treating this dude. And it was just like, you know, it was weird. It's weird watching that. But, hey, low key, that's kind of how it feels like in Thailand. And of course, in Thailand, you got to take it with a grain of salt. These are working girls, all that. But, like, there's a lot of self-awareness to be involved. But when you're in Thailand, everything boosts up, bro. Everything. You're more exotic because not many people look like... There's people that look like this in Thailand, of course, but it's not as common. Like, here in America, you're American, you got the passport, you got more money than them. So, like, you just... Your points, you just shoot up. And that ego boost that you get when you're in another country, it's very addicting, you know? So this guy who has an entire YouTube channel just showing off his fucking ability to, like, how much better he is than everybody else, I don't blame him. Carl Malone, I don't know who that is. Grew up in Scarborough. I live in Parkdale now. I see. Do girls on Fig want $140 now for full service? I don't know. Conway, thank you for the $2, my friend. Have you ever seen an HK Goomba trip like the Thai? Have you ever seen an HK Goomba trip like the Thai? Oh. I've seen a girl actually fucking fall down and like snap her ankle, and she had to have like people fucking carry her up. One of my main girls actually said that because she was gone for so long. I'm like, where did you go? She said she snapped her ankle on her heels. You know, like she couldn't go to work. Yeah, I've actually seen that, but you know, wearing high heels is a risk. I don't know who Malone Lamb is. Have you hit the murky waters yet? I got my stories, KG, but we can hold them for another time. Goombas be taxing on the BBBJ. That's why I love Thailand, bro, because there is no tax. It's just included. Bro, this bird is still chilling here. Oh, now it's gone. Oh, no, it's on my car. Now it's gone. Peace out, birdie, but thank you for the $2. Calm wave. Oh, she going strong since 2017? Longer than that. A Florida kid from Singapore who made 200 million crypto fraud and went crazy with it. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Buying like $300,000 bottle service. King 68, something like that. But it's just hilarious watching that channel. There was this video, because the video I saw was this guy was in his, like, I think in his apartment or his condo, whatever. And he had two of, like, the fucking baddest BBL girls ever. And these girls were fiending on him. Like, it almost looked like they were going to pay him for the second. I'm just like, I can't even imagine. This guy's monetizing his looks, which is hilarious as a dude. But, because you only see that with girls, really. It's rare with guys. He was dropping like $500,000 a night at clubs and never got laid. Not that we know of, but these people, they're so fucking stupid because, like, still to this day, people don't understand the hooky game, bro. They don't understand you can go to Columbia party with like 10 tens at the same time for like a fraction of the price. These guys seriously think like Vegas and Miami is the place to go, and like, because it's an American mindset. They don't understand you can go to Tijuana for a fraction of the price, get like a way better experience. You don't even need to smash. You can just have more fun, honestly. Like, stop wasting your time at these Miami clubs. Having some girls like lift a bottle for you, that's just awkward and stupid to me. He's like 6'8". I mean, he's a big motherfucker for sure. When are you going back to Taiwan? Taiwan? You mean Thailand? Soon. I'm not going to say when exactly. Dude, the girls BBBJ on fake, it never happened for me. Not once. Never happened for me. I only had one girl in Dominican Republic do it for me. Not a very attractive girl. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Oh my god, bro. The fucking bird is right. Bro, the bird is picking at my car. Bro, look at this bird. He's like picking at my car. Look at him. You guys see this bird? Dude. I'm like, what is that sound? And this guy's just picking up, like... What's BBBJ? It's just a BJ without a wrapper on it. Beach Boulevard and Staten? Sort of. Just a bunch of beach boulevards, bro. Take it home. We grab it real quick. Why does he like this car so much? I look like Marlon. I'll look it up. Oh. If somebody can tell me the Barcelona score right now, the Barcelona game, please. Someone is... It just started, so it's probably 0-0, whatever. But yeah, Real Madrid lost. Fuck them. Real Madrid lost. That means half of India is crying right now. Let me tell you guys something right now. Do not hit your pen during... It is so crazy. When I smoke my weed pen in the morning, how it fucks up my entire day. Literally. Just one hit of the pen. Entire day done. Iran qualified for FIFA. Yes, they're one of the first countries. Iran always qualifies for the World Cup. They're one of the best teams in Asia, but, you know, when they come up against a European team, they get smoked. To be fair, they've done well in the past, but... Are the cab drives sketchy in Thailand? No, but... The only sketchy part is the guys are going to try to fucking upcharge you. It's not sketchy, but you know. I've had guys, like, make it very... Where I'm like, I'm not paying you that much, bro. Just fucking take this money, let's go. Tuk Tuk Mafia, don't play. It's weird, bro. It's weird. Because it's all... I try to look at it from their perspective, and it's like, yeah, I guess if I was in their shoes, I would do the same. But, it's hard. It's hard. It's like the principle of it, you know? Even though it's not... They're not upcharging you that much, but it's like, oh, I don't like being cheated. Smell underwear. Whatever, Mr. Andrews. You ever had a hookie rob you? Never. At least not that I know of, but no. It's tourist tax, I guess. This is a fucking phenomenon that's been going on since the beginning of time, bro. They see an American, they hear your voice, they're going to try to upcharge you. But yeah, I guess you can call it tourist tax. The most you should pay from going from Bangkok to Pattaya is 2,000 or like 1,500 baht. But I've given 1,700 baht before. Look, bro, I used to do Postmates. I used to do Uber Eats. And I remember when I did Uber Eats, like a huge part, you needed tips. If you didn't get tips, then you're not going to make enough money, you know? So I get the whole gig economy job thing where you need tips to live. So anytime I've ordered Uber or I have this bird is back, bro. This bird is back. Every time I've ordered it, I've always tipped, you know? And like, I don't mind getting upcharged and I just pretend that's part of the tip. But like, dude, when these guys try to lie, it's gross. Chicago Club is dead on the weekend. It's always fucking dead, bro. Chicago Club is whack as fuck. Chicago Club is whack as fuck. That's what's so interesting about Tijuana. Like, the economics of it, the setup of it. Like, how is it so concentrated in HK? You know? If a girl was smart and she's, like, really fucking fine, she might consider a move to Chicago Club. Because, like, although there's less people, the concentration would be so much on you. And then maybe other girls would come in. If Chicago Club was smart, they would get somebody like me to come in. Really. Like, seriously, I'm not even kidding. You could use the Osh. As soon as you walk inside Chicago Club, it's so gross, though. Everyone is staring you down like a wolf. The waiters, the girls, they're all starving. They're fiending for some money. And it's a gross situation to be in. It's not fun. I don't like it. You need a drink, you need a beer, you want to sit down? Shut up. Shut up. I'm trying to take my time. That's why I love Hong Kong. It's just so hectic. There's so much shit going on. These guys are always moving around. It's like these short little Mexican dudes. They're all short as fuck, and it's good because they're nimble. They can get between the crowds. What about Tropical Bar? Again, it's whack, bro. It's all whack. It's all fucking whack. But everyone has different standards as to what they like and what's too much, what's too little. For me, I like to fucking go all out with it, you know? Body count over 100, probably 150 at this point. You're right, Athena. 1-0 who? Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. 0. That's good. That's good. If Barcelona wins today, it's not guaranteed, but it's a huge fucking step to winning the league. Yeah. And you would think with Adelitas closed that Chicago Club would have more people inside. Bro, this guy is seriously pecking at my car. What do you want from my car? Dude, look at this guy. Look at him. What is he doing? That's the CIA tracking down the Osh. When's the last time you got tested? Don't ask me that, Johnny Walker. You miss HK? I mean, fuck. I used to go way more. I used to go so much. I used to go every other weekend. But honestly, like, when you count the past 6 months, I've probably gone like 4 times the past 6 months. Like, really? Like, once a month on average, or even less, which is crazy as fuck. And that's because I'm spending a lot of time in Thailand. It sees your glorious peak and sees you as your leader. You know what, bro? I kind of like the idea of that. What if I was Lord Beak himself? How long do these birds live? Fucking... Thank you for the $2, bro. Dude, the Indians stink like ass in Thailand. You know what's crazy, bro? Out of the stereotypes from the Indian dudes, I've never really got the smell thing. I've walked by them many times. I've never actually smelled an Indian dude. It was like, oh, that smells like shit. But many girls, and I get the stereotypes, they all say, there's a lot of girls in Thailand that say they won't go with any Indian guys. There's a lot of discrimination against Indian dudes. A lot of it has to do, they did it on themselves, you know? But yeah, thank you for $2, John Doe. But a lot of the clubs won't let them in unless they buy drinks before getting in. Shrooms and massage in Thailand, I never tried it. I know you can get shrooms, but it's rare. I don't know where to get it. You know, and you don't want to get in trouble with the police there. Fuck me, bro. Who knows what the fine is going to look like in that situation. But yeah, when it comes to the Indian guys, bro, I don't know. But I'll tell you what. On Walking Street, they have Indian clubs that are catered towards Indians. And these are like the biggest fucking clubs in all of Walking Street. They're huge. And they look nice. They're dope. But you're not going to find the best looking girls in there. You'll find some gems, for sure. But why do they get hate? They get hate because there's a lot of them, number one. There's a lot of strange behavior from the Indian dudes. For example, you're gonna see them come in packs, and you'll see like 4 or 5 dudes all surround one girl. And I don't know what they're doing. If they're trying to negotiate all 5 of them, it's just weird. It's just, you know. But yeah. Also with the TikTok stuff, you know, the Indian street food. I'm trying not to get on the Indian bandwagon hate right now. But there's the reason why stereotypes exist, and the reason why they're getting memed as hard as they do, because there's some truth to it. They only live a few years. They don't have the same packet buying power, so they try to get a package deal. What's tricky, the ones I feel bad for, are like the American Indians, bro. Bro, when I go to Thailand and people hear me talk, always they're like, what the fuck? When they hear my accent and they hear me speak like English the way I do, everybody just assumes I'm some Middle Eastern motherfucker. So like if you're an Indian American, oh dude, I'm sorry to hear that. But it's unfortunate. But to be honest with you, that weird negotiation shit happens on Beach Road. And Beach Road is like the cheapest bottom part. You know, you're gonna have Indians that got a little more money to spend. And there's this one girl I talked to. She's 18 years old. 18 years old girl. But she always FaceTimes me. She just FaceTimed me the other day in her gym. Like when I was at the gym. It's so funny. I'm at the gym working out and she was at this club. She's like showing off all her friends. Like, look at this boy I'm talking to. But she always shows me them, like these guys sending her deposits every week. Like some Indian guy like sends her money. And like 3,000 baht a week, and she has like 5 guys sending her money. Bro, guys send money to these girls, really, and you guys are idiots for doing that. Not all Indians are cheap. Yeah, no, not all of them. There's a billion of them. You're gonna have rich Indians. You know, you're gonna have the software engineer Indians. You're gonna have the big player Indians. But ever glory horror? Hell no, bro. Indians straight from India are hilarious. Yeah, if you got an American Indian, I mean, bro, Indians make the most money out of any race in America. So, you need a reality TV show? I wonder how my kids would react to this channel. Probably disappointed, depending on how I raise them, especially if I had a daughter. But I would like to think my kids would be disappointed. That'd be a good thing, right? That'd be a good sign that I raised them well. You like my Bali? Yeah, I like this color. I like blue. Blue's my favorite color. Yeah, these Thai bar girls aren't starving. Fucking bro. You should have no empathy for them. No, you know. You retired? I wish I was. But I'm pretty much living life like I'm retired, and I'm grateful for it, especially being in my 20s. I can go to Thailand almost when I want, sort of. You know. It's not perfect, my life, but I try my best to make it as perfect as possible. The bird is like the Bentley. The bird is fucking back, bro. This bird is still picking out my car. Look at this bird. I'm not lying. Look at him. He's still picking out my car. He's literally dinging it. Like, why? What do you want? Poor guy. If I knew what he ate, I'd give it to him. Do you work on Wi-Fi in Thailand? Hell yeah. Bro, how am I supposed to fucking log into the internet? It's so funny though. I've been so many places in Pattaya that like every time I walk by a store, I get connected to the Wi-Fi because like I've been there and it's just, you know. But as soon as I go to Thailand, I don't know how much Verizon gives me, how much like data, but after like a week or two, it's like you have ran out of data. And then like none of my shit loads unless I'm connected to Wi-Fi. Osha, what age would you consider retiring from mongering, if ever? What's so ironic about this game, about this hobby, is that this hobby especially caters towards the older guys. I mean, because they got more money, they're divorced, they're single. But this is a weird hobby to start when you're young. Because if anything, it makes more sense when you're older. But I'm it's not uncommon to see younger guys get into this hobby. The Osh is not an accident, the creation of me. I'm sure there's a lot of other guys out there my age, younger than me, that can relate. Shit, bro, I started when I was 16. At 16 years old, I took the fucking pill. But I did it myself. I didn't need anybody telling me or any guys on YouTube. I just knew the truth. I knew the truth. In that sense, I was pretty mature. I grew up fast. Thailand has most free Wi-Fi spots on the planet. Connection is easy there. Is that really true? The most Wi-Fi spots in the world? Are you beautiful and are you okay? Yes and yes. Tricking while young is a great gift. I just think you should use your ding-dong while you got it, you know? Especially at your peak. When your orgasms are the strongest, when your boners are the strongest, you want to have the best sex. And, like, the girls will like you more. I'm just saying, like, at any point, do you feel like you're ever going to get old for you? Dogs, there's days where I want to settle down. There's days where I want 4 girls at the same time. There's no... I'm 25 and I started tricking at 22. I mean, yeah, that's a good age. At 16, bro, when I look at pictures of myself when I was 16, I didn't even have a single facial hair. I was a baby. I couldn't imagine, like, when these girls got in my car, did they ask or did they... No girl has ever asked me how old I was. They didn't even question it. And it's just so crazy. I'm in the back of my car, 16 years old, and I'm fucking these girls missionary. These, like, older chicks. And, like, I remember, bro, I never had a weed pen. And I would always go to my friend's house at, like, Chino Hills. For those of you guys who are familiar with Chino Hills, you know, it's like a 30, 40-minute drive, I think. But my friend had a house in Chino Hills, and I would smoke. We'd smoking a bunch of weed. And I would go from Chino Hills. I'd drive all the way to Figueroa Street. I'd drive all the way to Harbor Boulevard in Santa Ana, just so I could be like, what does it feel like to be high and smash at the same time? Just to get that, even though it's like a 40-minute, you know, the high goes away. But dude, when I got my weed pen and I'm like smoking this weed pen and I'm like, I'm fucking smoking this shit right before that changed everything, bro. I was a blue pill at 16. You know Chino Hills? Chino Hills is nice. It's okay. Little farm area, kind of. Where's a good hotel to stay in Thailand? Dude, there's so many hotels all over Pattaya. Like, I hate answering that question because you should go literally yourself. There's no right answer. There's no right answer. There's hotels everywhere at all price points. It just depends where you like. You like Soy Bacau, you like Soy 6, you like Walking Street. 1-1? Hold on. Take a draw? Glory hole's there, bro. Why would you ever want to get in the glory hole? You didn't even know who's on the other end of it. Damn, I wanted to get a 20-year-old Johns at 16 years old. Yeah. Those weed pens aren't real marijuana. It's like Delta 8, Delta 9. Yeah. Look, if I get cancer, I've accepted it. Why are most fit customers Mexican? Because these guys are just fucking landscaping Mexican dudes. They got some beat wife at home. They want some young black coochie. They work hard. Their backs hurt. They don't want to go through the whole talking and dating. It's easy. I like older chicks more because they're more developed and mature. I tend to go for older chicks, bro. I took a girl out to Golan in the island. She's like she's like 40 years old. Older chick. But almost every girl I've been with was older. I was with a 19-year-old. And when I stuck it in there, I didn't feel any different than the 40-year-old. I've been with 18-year-olds. I've nutted inside 19-year-olds. It's cool. But for some reason, I'm more attracted to like 34 or 35-year-olds. That's just what I like. What's your body preference in women? I like fat asses and titties. Did you know Lamine Yamal is a Muslim practicing all and doing Ramadan? I was low-key surprised. There's a bunch of Muslim soccer players, bro. I'll tell you what, though. I think Yamal's the best player in the world. I literally think he is the best player in the world. And the only excuse people have is that he's 17 years old. Like, they use his age against him, which is hilarious. But he better show the fuck up right now because Barcelona need him. You lost your V card to a MILF. That's good. Some I like tatas and bottoms fat. I just like chicks, bro. Hey, if you go to Thailand, you're not gonna find the booty or titties. I'll tell you that. It's rare. But when am I going back to Thailand? Soon. I just bought my plane ticket yesterday. I have like 12 hours to cancel my plane ticket if I want to cancel it, but I'm not. I'm not going to say what day I'm going. You never know. You never know who's watching the ocean. Thailand is the best package. The overall, Thailand is the best. I mean, for example, I'm spoiled because I live in California, so I could just drive to Tijuana. But could I live? If I was taking a plane and going to Tijuana, could I stay in Tijuana for a month? I don't know about that. I could easily stay in Pattaya for a month. Looks aren't everything when it comes to what? Girls? No, looks aren't everything. Bro, you could be the baddest girl in all of Hong Kong, Tijuana, but if your personality is shit, I want nothing to do with it. All right, Athena. Do you plan on going to any World Cup games next year? Of course. Of course. I think the fucking draws or the raffles is in the beginning of this year. I've been watching a bunch of TikToks on it, dude. I don't even want to think about it because it's so stressful. I already know that nosebleed seats for an Argentina game is going to cost like $2,000 a ticket, especially here in America. Jesus fucking Christ. Could you imagine how much the World Cup final tickets are going to cost? In America? Dog. The Qatar tickets were like $20,000. So here, you're looking at least, especially now that there's 48 countries in the World Cup. So this is going to be by far the most viewed World Cup of all time. And now you got the America fucking Hollywood cameras and lights and everything is good. It's going to be a big fucking... I lived in TJ. The cops will get you. Try living in TJ World multiple times. Yeah. Anyone who tries to advise you on living in Tijuana is lying to you. It's not worth it. Just go to San Diego, pay California taxes, enjoy the safety here, go fucking walk across. I tried living too much streaming, live streaming, and the cops are, yeah. You don't waste your time. If you live in a city where you can't even trust the cops, fuck that. To be fair, though, you could say the same about Thailand. A lot of them are bribable, but it's more just there, let's be honest. Tariffs on tickets, fuck. Tariffs on the momos. Am I going to bust in the TJ street roll soon? I would like to. I want to go during the day because I feel like there's way more options during the day. Yeah, of course. I've always said HK is TJ and TJ is HK. There's no other way. Anyone wasting their time with the massage parlors and Chicago Club, like, what are you doing, bro? You're going to make that entire journey just to go there? No, I'm spending every fucking second in HK, pretty much. I might walk around for some fresh air. But I'll tell you what, guys, though. It's an hour. I'm hungry, so I'm going to leave soon. I'll be back in like 2 or 3 days. Ever get any hookies pregnant? There's one girl that made the allegation I got her pregnant, but she said that she got rid of it, so I don't know if it's true or not. But I'll be live in around a few days. So I'll see you then. Hopefully I start uploading more videos on this channel, not just live streams. But we'll see. We'll see. Love you all. Thank you for the donations. Comwave. What was the other one? What was your name? I saw your fucking name. Started with a J. But shout out to you guys. Love you all. Peace, peace, peace. I'll be live in a few days.